This is the former IBM Country Club, located in Union, New York. In 1924, after over 30 years of mergers and acquisitions, the International Business Machines Corporation was formed by owner Thomas Watson. They manufactured clocks and similar time-recording products before expanding to become the technology giant we know today. In the 10 years since forming, they went from around 3,700 employees to over 8,600. While employees had strict rules, they were also rewarded fairly, and in 1931, Watson would purchase land outside of town to build a clubhouse for his employees. For an annual membership of just $1, employees and their families could enjoy 2 golf courses, 2 pools, a bowling alley, shooting range, along with basketball, softball, and tennis courts. By the late 1990s, IBM had largely left the Triple Cities and would close the club at the end of the decade. We enter into the original Crocker homestead. This was built in 1800 by Ezekiel Crocker, who moved from New England to the new town of Union with his family and their slaves. Doubling as a farm and tavern, the Crocker farm would become one of the most prosperous in the entire Susquehanna Valley. The family would live on the property until selling to department store owner George Fowler in 1906, who lived there until 1931. The golf course and western section were built first, and over the following 2 decades, the rest of the complex was built. Visiting dignitaries were put up in rooms at the club, and 31,000 square feet of meeting space was available for company events and staff meetings. In 1949, former General and United States Secretary of State George C. Marshall drew in a crowd of 35,000 for his keynote speech at IBM's Top 100 Salesmen annual event.
IBM suggestion forms.
Is that me? Okay. I think it was too. Oh, okay. Here was like a bar or something they had. The gym was really cool. That was a very big one. Let's see. Generations members only? What was this? Just a private club room, I guess, maybe? I think that's just a bathroom. Yeah. Before he was elected president, General Dwight Eisenhower also stayed at the nearby IBM homestead. And in 1954, Eleanor Roosevelt visited as part of the IBM Study Club, giving a speech to over 1,200.
It's a neat little hall. There's like a baby bouncy thing right there randomly.
In an event to sell war bonds in 1942, Hollywood actress Irene Dunne gave a musical performance that sold 1,000 tickets. The golf course saw several legendary pros such as Ben Hogan, Sam Snead, and Patty Berg stay and play, and even singer Bing Crosby was known to have visited. At its height in the 1980s, IBM employed 15,000 people in the surrounding area.
Okay, just storage. Like telephone bills, payment notification.
Yeah, look at that's all gone in there. Yeah, let's go back down.
Yeah, here's back when it was open. Yeah, the golf events, and it's a newsletter for the thing. Oh, they still got the weight, the counterweights and everything are still here. Heavy as shit. sort of an event. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Flood game. Something Russia. So, like, despite the graffiti, this used to be, I think, like a daycare. Because, see, there was originally a giraffe and a...
Oh, they put a penis on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
In 1993, the club opened to the public as a way to help alleviate the growing operation deficit. The center was also open for event rentals, and many weddings, proms, and business events were held inside. A number of other clubs and activities were held here, including a photography committee, chess club, glee club, fashion shows, and dances. While general activities were limited to IBM employees and their families, many events would be open to the public.
More seats to look at something. Unless, I don't know. Yeah. It was another, like, stage, but it was like a backward stage.
We'd later find out this area was the former 16-lane bowling alley.
It's got snack bar temperature, snack bar, golf shop.
Yeah, for sure. This would be the pro shop.
So here was a little bar just to come off from the golf course. Order, hang out, finish back nine. There's more golf balls where people from the course have hit them in here and they've fallen in here where they can't retrieve them because the golf course is right out there.
While they likely held a liquor license in the later years, when it first opened, one of the rules set by Thomas Watson was that no alcohol would be served at the club.
Look at, yeah, this is the right under where it was caving in downstairs. Yeah. The lockers in it. And like private changing stations that are only half private. Yeah. Oh yeah, they took all the lockers and everything out. But yeah, this is the locker, huh? So the pool should be right out there. Holy shit, that's deep. Yeah. That is a bone. I think. I'm gonna hop down and look. Gotta look.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
What is it?
I think it's just a piece of like.
No, it's a bone.
You think?
Yes. You touched bone.
In 2006, the Susquehanna River flooded the town and former country club, something that would trigger a deadly chain of events. But the start of the river and IBM goes back much farther to 1978. Back then, their manufacturing plant in Endicott released 1.75 million gallons of wastewater along with over 4,000 gallons of chemicals into the river, resulting in a pool of contaminants to form beneath their circuit board plant. In 2008, 1,000 residents of the city sued IBM for $100 million due to an increased occurrence of kidney cancer, heart defects in children, and lowered property values. After dragging on for 7 years, the case was settled out of court for $13 million. Though they admitted no blame in the accusations, they did donate another $2 million to the EPA in cleanup of Endicott. Meanwhile, after the 2006 flood, plans that Watson International had to convert the former country club into a world-class event center were delayed. It was February 12th the following year when one of the investors, Vincent Dorch, asked the other 7 principal investors to a meeting in Philadelphia. Once assembled, Dorch entered carrying a duffel bag with multiple pistols, ripped phone lines from the walls, and told everyone they had a minute or two to say your prayers. Despite the group getting a $1.8 million insurance payout, Dorch believed that he had been scammed out of the $200,000 he had invested. After tying the men up, he executed the 4 main men behind the investment. He then took the other 2 secondary investors outside, saying they were going to drive him to New York, where the last main investor was, to kill him as well. But they managed to convince him out of this idea. Back inside, one of the shot men had managed to survive and spliced the phone lines together to call 911. As Dorch bound the other 2 men back in the room, police entered and a gunfight broke out before he turned the gun on himself.
What there was a board of directors meeting where this male in question was upset about something that took place there. Trying to still figure that out exactly, but he fired several shots at the males, 3 males inside the conference room. This is obviously prior to him, firing at the officers.
After this event, it would not be until January 2022 that a new investor purchased the property with plans to build an apartment complex.
For over a decade, the old IBM Country Club has been vacant and significantly deteriorated, making it an eyesore to anyone that drives by. Well, the agency, in partnership with Broome County Executive Jason Garnar and Broome County Legislature Chairman Dan Reynolds, announced the issuance of a request for proposal, or an RFP, today.
I had the opportunity to come here as a child, and it's bittersweet to see a building like this, age out, but I think, we're excited about its future.
Though the Crockett home was a historic landmark, it was determined too far gone to salvage. Demolition of the IBM Country Club was completed December 2022.
Said you had one more thing to do? We won.